Hey everyone, and welcome. My name is Youssef, and I'm so excited to take you on a little trip today. We're heading to a city that's basically the cool, wise grandparent of the Mediterranean, Tunis, the capital of Tunisia. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Tunis? Isn't that somewhere? Yes, it is somewhere. And that somewhere is packed with so much history, culture, and incredible food that you'll wonder why it wasn't on the top of your travel list all along. It's a city where you can be haggling for a carpet in a 1,000-year-old market in the morning and sipping a perfect espresso on a French-style avenue in the afternoon. It's a place of beautiful contradictions. So get comfortable, maybe grab a snack, preferably something involving harissa if you want the full experience. Because I'm about to take you on a whirlwind tour of my top 10 must-see places in this incredible city. We're talking ancient ruins that have seen more drama than a reality TV show. Mosques so beautiful they'll make you want to become an architect, and views that will absolutely dominate your Instagram feed. This isn't just a list, it's an invitation to explore a city that pulses with life. A place where every corner has a story to tell, and trust me, some of these stories are wild. This is my personal list, my greatest hits album for Tunis. But the beauty of a city like this is that everyone finds their own rhythm, their own favorite spot. So as we go through these amazing places, I want you to do me a favor. If you've been to Tunis or if one of these spots just calls out to you, drop a comment below and let me know which one is your favorite or which one you're dying to see. Let's get this virtual journey started. Are you ready? Let's go. Alright, first up, we're diving headfirst into the heart and soul of the city, the Medina of Tunis. Now, this isn't just any old market. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is the official way of saying, this place is so important and awesome, please don't mess it up. The Medina is a labyrinth of narrow, winding alleyways that have been buzzing with life for over 1,000 years. It's like a time machine, but instead of a DeLorean, you have your own 2 feet. You'll find yourself surrounded by the sounds of artisans hammering away at copper, the smell of exotic spices and leather goods, and the sight of so much color it feels like the whole world decided to have a party right here. And let's talk about the souks, the markets within the Medina. Each one has its own specialty. You've got the souk El Atarin for perfumes and essential oils that smell like a garden from a fairy tale. Then there's the souk des Teinturiers, the dyer's market, where vibrant fabrics hang overhead like a rainbow canopy. Getting lost in here isn't a possibility. It's a guarantee, and honestly, it's the best part. Because every wrong turn leads you to a hidden courtyard, a tiny cafe serving the strongest, sweetest mint tea, or a craftsman whose family has been perfecting their trade for generations. It's an adventure where your only map is your own curiosity. Next, we're heading to a place that holds the world's most epic collection of tiles. Okay, wait, hear me out. Calling them tiles is like calling the Mona Lisa a painting of some lady. We're talking about the Bardo National Museum, home to the largest and most mind-blowing collection of Roman mosaics on the planet. These aren't just pretty patterns on the floor, these are ancient storybooks. Each mosaic tells a tale of gods and goddesses, of epic hunts, of daily life in Roman Africa 2,000 years ago. It's basically the original high-definition television, and the detail is absolutely insane. You can spend hours just staring at one piece, discovering new characters and hidden details. The museum itself is a work of art, housed in a stunning 19th century Ottoman palace. So you get this incredible experience of walking through opulent rooms with painted ceilings and intricate tile work, only to be stopped in your tracks by a massive floor-to-ceiling mosaic that has survived for centuries. It's a conversation between different eras of Tunisian history, all under one roof. You see scenes of gladiators, of Neptune ruling the seas, of lavish banquets. It's a vivid reminder that the people who lived here thousands of years ago weren't so different from us. They loved stories, they loved art, and they clearly had a lot of patience. A lot. Deep within the tangled streets of the Medina, we find our next stop, and it's a big one. The Zitouna Mosque, or the Mosque of the Olive Tree. This isn't just a place of worship, it's an institution. Founded in the 7th century, it's one of the oldest and most important mosques in the Islamic world. For centuries, it was also a major university, a center of learning that drew scholars from all over. Standing in its massive courtyard, you can feel the weight of all that history. The sheer scale of it is humbling, with its forest of ancient columns and the quiet, reverent atmosphere that seems to absorb the noise of the surrounding souks. The architecture is a stunning blend of different styles, a testament to the many dynasties that added their touch over the centuries. You see the influence of the Aghlabids, the Fatimids, the Ottomans. It's all there. The prayer hall, with its seemingly endless rows of columns, many of which were repurposed from the ruins of ancient Carthage, is a sight to behold. And the minaret, standing tall over the Medina, has been the city's main landmark for ages. As a non-Muslim visitor, you can explore the courtyard and soak in the serene beauty. It's a peaceful, powerful place that serves as a spiritual anchor for the entire city. Okay, history buffs, this one's for you. We're leaving the city center for a bit and heading to the coast to visit the legendary ruins of Carthage. This place is basically the heavyweight champion of ancient cities. First, it was the capital of the powerful Carthaginian Empire, Rome's biggest rival. They had a whole series of wars, the Punic Wars. It was a huge deal. Hannibal crossed the Alps with elephants, you know the story. Then the Romans, after finally winning, completely destroyed the city. But then, because they apparently loved the location, they rebuilt it and turned it into one of the most important cities in the Roman Empire. Talk about a complicated relationship. What's left today is a sprawling archaeological site scattered across a beautiful seaside suburb of Tunis. You can wander through the remains of Roman villas with stunning floor mosaics, explore the massive Antonine baths, which were one of the largest in the entire Roman Empire, and stand in the amphitheater where gladiators once fought. The real magic of Carthage is standing on Bersa Hill, looking out over the Gulf of Tunis and trying to imagine the power and glory of the city that once stood here. You're literally walking on layers of history, a place of epic triumphs and devastating tragedies. It's a powerful, slightly spooky, and absolutely essential experience. After all that heavy history in Carthage, we need a little visual pick-me-up, and boy do I have the place for you. Welcome to Sidi Bou Said, a village so ridiculously beautiful it almost feels fake. Perched on a cliff overlooking the Mediterranean, every single building here is painted in the same iconic color scheme. Brilliant white walls and vibrant blue doors, shutters and window frames. It's like someone took a slice of a Greek island and dropped it on the coast of North Africa. The story goes that a French painter, Baron Rodolphe d'Erlanger, settled here in the early 20th century and painted his home in these colors, inspiring the whole village to follow suit. Wandering through the cobblestone streets of Sidi Bou Said is a pure joy. Every corner you turn is a perfect photo opportunity. The alleyways are draped in bougainvillea, little art galleries are tucked into hidden corners, and the scent of jasmine seems to hang in the air. The main event is finding a spot at one of the cliffside cafes, like the famous Café des Nats. You order a sweet mint tea with pine nuts, sit back, and just stare out at the endless blue of the sea and the sky. It's one of the most peaceful, soul-soothing experiences you can have. It's a place that forces you to slow down, to breathe, and to just appreciate pure, simple beauty. From the ancient and the picturesque, we now jump into the modern, beating heart of downtown Tunis Avenue Habib Bourguiba. If the Medina is the city's historic soul, this grand, tree-lined avenue is its modern-day pulse. Often compared to the Champs-Élysées in Paris, it's a wide boulevard flanked by beautiful French colonial-era buildings, bustling cafes, theaters, and shops. It's where people come to meet, to protest, to celebrate, to see and be seen. It's the city's main stage, and there's always something going on. This is the perfect place to do some serious people watching. Grab a seat at an outdoor table at the famous Café de Paris, order a coffee, and just watch the city go by. You'll see business people rushing to meetings, families out for a stroll, students debating politics. It's a cross-section of Tunisian life. The avenue is anchored at one end by the iconic clock tower, a major landmark, and at the other end, it leads you right to the gates of the Medina. It's the perfect bridge between Tunis's past and its present. It's a place that feels full of energy and optimism, a symbol of the country's journey into the modern world. We've seen the grand public spaces and the ancient ruins, but now it's time to get a bit more personal. We're heading back into the Medina to visit the Dar Ben Abdallah Museum. This isn't your typical museum filled with artifacts in glass cases. This museum, the Artifact, it's housed in a magnificent 18th century palace that was once the home of a wealthy Tunis merchant. Visiting here is like stepping into a time capsule and getting a glimpse into the luxurious domestic life of the city's elite during the Ottoman period. It's a deep dive into the culture and traditions of Tunis. As you walk through the beautiful courtyard and into the various rooms, you're surrounded by stunning tilework, carved stucco, and painted wooden ceilings. The rooms are set up with period furniture, traditional costumes on mannequins, and everyday objects that tell the story of life within these walls. You can see the bride's room, the kitchen with its copper pots, and the master's quarters. It gives you a real sense of the social customs, the craftsmanship, and the family structure of the time. It's a much more intimate museum experience, one that connects you to the people of Tunis on a human level, showing you how they lived, celebrated, and created beauty in their daily lives. After all this walking through markets and museums, you might need a break, a little patch of green to relax in. For that, we head to Belvedere Park, the largest park in the city. This is the Green Lung of Tunis, a sprawling urban oasis that offers a welcome escape from the hustle and bustle. Designed in the late 19th century, it has that classic grand European park feel with rolling hills, groves of ancient olive and palm trees, and a large lake. It's where locals come to jog, to have picnics, to let their kids run around, and to just enjoy a bit of nature. The park is also home to the Tunis Zoo, which can be a fun distraction, but the real highlight for me is the view. If you climb to the highest point in the park, where the Kuba, an 18th century pavilion, is located, you're rewarded with one of the best panoramic views of the entire city. You can see the whole sweep of Tunis, from the modern downtown buildings to the minarets of the Medina and the shimmering lake in the distance. It's a fantastic spot to get your bearings and appreciate the scale and layout of the city you've been exploring. It's a breath of fresh air, both literally and figuratively. Right in the heart of modern Tunis, standing proudly on the Place de l'Indépendance at the end of Avenue Habib Bourguiba, you'll find something you might not expect, a massive Roman Catholic cathedral. This is the Cathedral of Saint Vincent de Paul, and its presence tells a fascinating story about Tunisia's colonial past and its history of multiculturalism. Built in the late 19th century, its architecture is this wild, wonderful mix of styles. You've got Moorish revival, Gothic revival, and Neo-Byzantine elements all mashed together. It sounds like it shouldn't work, but somehow it absolutely does. The two large square towers, the grand dome, and the sheer size of the building make it an unmissable landmark. It stands directly opposite the French embassy, creating this powerful architectural dialogue about the country's history. Stepping inside, you're greeted by a vast, peaceful space with beautiful stained glass windows. Whether you're religious or not, you have to appreciate the building as a symbol of the diverse influences that have shaped modern Tunis. It's a reminder that this city has always been a crossroads of cultures and faiths, a place where different worlds have met and coexisted. For our final stop, we're heading back to the coast, to the port district of La Goulette. This place has a completely different vibe from the rest of the city. It's a breezy, laid-back seaside town with a rich history as a melting pot. For centuries, it was home to a large community of Italian immigrants, and you can still feel that influence in the atmosphere, and most importantly, in the food. La Goulette is without a doubt the best place in Tunis to go for fresh seafood. The main street is lined with one seafood restaurant after another, each with its own display of the day's catch on ice out front. The ritual is simple and perfect. You stroll along the waterfront, pick a restaurant that looks good, choose your fish, and then sit back at an outdoor table with a view of the fishing boats bobbing in the harbor. The fish is grilled to perfection, seasoned simply with lemon, garlic, and olive oil, and served with classic Tunisian sides like meshoya salad, and of course plenty of harissa. It's the perfect way to end a day of exploring. The combination of the fresh sea air, the lively but relaxed atmosphere, and the absolutely delicious food makes La Goulette a true highlight. It's a celebration of the simple, wonderful things in life. And there you have it. My personal top 10 must-visit spots in the incredible city of Tunis. From the ancient maze of the Medina to the breezy shores of La Goulette, we've covered a lot of ground. We've walked through history, soaked in some unbelievable art, and gotten a taste of the vibrant culture that makes this city so special. Tunis is a place that gets under your skin in the best way possible. It's a city of layers, of stories, of constant, beautiful surprises. I truly hope this virtual tour has inspired you to see it for yourself one day. But like I said at the beginning, this is just my list. A city as rich and deep as Tunis has countless hidden gems and secret spots just waiting to be discovered. Maybe it's a tiny cafe with the best baklava, a quiet square in the Medina, or a little-known art gallery. That's where you come in. If you've been to Tunis, please, I would love for you to share your own favorite places in the comments below. Let's build the ultimate Tunis travel guide together, right here in the comments section. What did I miss? What's your number one spot? Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me today. It was a real pleasure sharing one of my favorite cities with all of you. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more travel stories and inspiration from around the world, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next adventure. Until then, keep exploring, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.